IIDT hereby welcomes Chief Guest of the occasion, Sri Pavanamurthy, ITS, Chief Executive Officer, AP MSCME Corporation, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Guest of honor, Dr. N.V. Surendra Babu, Secretary and TPO, NRIIT Vijayawada, along with our Director General, Dr. Sundar Balakrishnan Sir, IFS, Special Secretary to Government of AP, IT, E&C Department, on the prestigious occasion of launching the postgraduate program in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, that is AI/ML, at IIDT Tirupati. I am pleased to introduce myself Mallikarjun Reddy, as General Manager, IIDT Tirupati. As many of you are aware that IIDT stands for International Institute of Digital Technologies and is established in the year 2016 at Tirupati by Government of Andhra Pradesh to train students, government law enforcement agencies, and corporates in the emerging high-end technologies. As on date, IIDT has trained 5 batches in cybersecurity, 6th batch is in progress, and 4 batches in data science with exemplary placement of record of more than 95%. Coming to the current context, in order to expand the scope of offerings to students across emerging technologies, under the stewardship of Dr. Sundar Balakrishnan Sir, IIDT is pleased to launch a new PG program entitled Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in collaboration with our knowledge partner, Blackbuck Engineers Private Limited, Hyderabad. In the course of today's deliberations, the delegates would be knowing all about the postgraduate program from Anuradha, founder and CEO of Blackbuck Engineers Private Limited, followed by theme address by our and then unveiling of the digital brochure of IIDT by the guest of honor, Dr. Surendra. Now I request our DG Sir, Dr. Sundar Balakrishnan Sir, to honor the gathering with the welcome address. DG Sir, in this August gathering, apart from chief guest and guest of honor, we have delegates from Data Security Council of India, Government of India, our sister concerns APSSDC, APITA, Abstract, officials from APEITA and Ministry of IT&C, and also our partners in progress, ESF Labs on behalf of NFSU, Government of India, Praxis Business School, Calcutta, Dr. Vishweshwaran, and also Inspire Edge, apart from the Blackbuck team. DG Sir, now over to you for the welcome address, sir.
Thank you very much, Mallikarjun, for the well thought out introduction. Once again, I welcome our chief guest, Pavanamurthy sir, and also Dr. Surendra for giving us this opportunity and time to explain about our program and launch it in this virtual mode, given the pandemic situation. There is a reason why I chose Pavanamurthy sir. Pavanamurthy sir is a seasoned telecommunication professional, an Indian telecommunication officer who understands the ecosystem, who understands the entire scenario in the electrical, electronics, and the IT area. He had been our esteemed colleague in the IT department for the past 3 years. And he has also, in fact, been the Director General of this institution, which I am heading for a brief period, under which several small initiatives and big initiatives have also been grounded. He was one of the founding DGs in our institution. So that said, the objective behind launching this AI/ML program is not only keeping in alignment with the industry demands, it is also with sheer respect to the academia, where we profess to make AP the IT destination. Now, without a strong and fundamental grounding in computer science, it may not be possible. And running a graduate program, that is a BTech or a BE program, which extends to an MTech or a MS program, we we thought we will not have the bandwidth because that has not been our flagship. All we wanted was to build professionals in a short span of time so that the industry does not feel the absence of trained professionals. So it was with this thought that the postgraduate programs were launched. We have a vertical under data science, we have a vertical under cybersecurity, but I always felt that there is a gap because we are not teaching heuristics, algorithms, the basic architecture behind the computers, search and sort algorithms, the required mathematical bandwidth, and a whole and integrated manner to the students. So the programs sometimes become a hodgepodge of routines and functions drawn from here and there. And to round out the learnings in the institution and to make it more industry sensitive, we launched this artificial intelligence and machine learning postgraduate program. Our partner, knowledge partner, headed by Ms. Anuradha T. She's heading this Black Buck Engineers stationed at Hyderabad and with strong academic linkages to the Computer Society of India, has faculty from several IITs and a good industry network. She herself is a alumni of ISB, and I thought this is a very good blend of commerce, basic computer science, and mathematics to have a knowledge partner who can straddle this bandwidth between theoretical computer science and applied science. I too was a part of the group which went into the syllabus fundamentals, and we strengthened it with particular emphasis on basic computer science, heuristics, and the mathematics that goes behind it. So the point I want to convey is it's a theoretically rigorous and a strong and a challenging program, just as our other sister programs are from cybersecurity and the data sciences. I have all our knowledge partners today, sir, with us so that they can understand and collaborate and create synergies in teaching. And the location, IIT at Tirupati, like all of us know, it is like a destination for several streams. So the various streams of IT and related knowledge domains converges naturally at Tirupati in IIT. We have further plans, and I have briefly spelled out the rationale and the reason why we are launching this program. And about IIT, we are a young institution, as Mallikarjun was just saying, just 4 to 5 years old. We are just launching our 6th batch academic admissions today. And the student strength is small, of high quality, and taken after a rigorous test. We have not compromised on those particulars. And already 12 students are abroad pursuing their PhDs and masters in various prestigious universities in the world. So that way, we are also expanding our global footprint. Last year, we hosted the international seminar on technology response to Corona in partnership with George Mason University. And this year too, we have further plans for this. I am also pleased to announce that the US Home Department has chosen IIT for a 3-year cybersecurity partnership program for launching the fundamentals in IT and cybersecurity curriculums for Indian and East African governments, academia, and the corporates in these countries. So this is a major occasion for us, and we have a lot of synergies for all our educational partners. We have also been no less in the award and the research forefront. We have listed all our achievements in the website for those interested to take a look. We invite everybody to be a part in this journey to take our institution forward and benefit our state. Thank you very much once again for all of you giving us this opportunity now I I request our chief guest, Pavanamurthy sir, to honor us with a few words and his thoughts on the launch of this program. Thank you, sir, and over to you, Pavanamurthy sir.
Thank you to all. Sir, it is a warm and pleasure to be available in this August gathering in the evening today. I congratulate Sri S. Sundar sir, Special Secretary IT and Director General of IIDT, and Mallikarjun sir and Anuradha madam and all others who are participating in the program. So this from my side, briefly, I will tell that in 2008 June, I took over the charge of director to IIDT, and I was in charge for about 7 months up to January. So during that period, from the government side, I created the organization structure for the IIDT. The post, whatever the Mallikarjun sir is now GM, General Manager, is the post created by me. So, and few more posts are also there. I think with the approval of the cabinet, the GO was released. So I request Sundar sir to make use of that order and try to post the people and keep the administration strong so that the faculty will run effectively. So after the change of the government to new government, the government is keen in observing and providing the good faculty in IIDT and to provide a skilled manpower, skilled persons, high skilled people to the nation, especially to Andhra Pradesh and also to the nation. So when we come to the present scenario, the course artificial intelligence is really a need of the hour. This course is going to change the, it creates a revolution in the field of computer science. Basically, artificial intelligence is a superset of many other subsets like machine learning and deep learning, neural networks. And that there are a lot of applications are available on this on these artificial intelligence scenarios. Basically, I would like to tell that this artificial intelligence is not, it is now giving more focus and more trust because of the evolved technology and computer power, and also the development of the many more algorithms. Earlier in 1950 itself, such type of algorithms were there, but not got popularized because of the computing technology, because earlier the computing technology is very limited. Now terabytes, gigabyte data is being processed and insight views are being taken in no time. So when we come to the artificial intelligence applications, there are many applications are available and these are all they are all reality now. See, when we come to the technology, AI in technology, software and hardware technologies, they are using and the chip manufacturing and micro semiconductor manufacturing entities, they are using this artificial intelligence. And softwares also, they are using artificial intelligence, Oracle, AWS, SAP, and Adobe, they are using it. And social media extensively, they are using this artificial intelligence to recognize. One of such application is identifying the terrorist activities, terrorist accounts, without the intervention of manual interventions. By AI technology, they are able to take out so many Twitter accounts or Facebook accounts. So such things may not be possible without this artificial intelligence. One of the great achievement when we come across the security of the nation, and in especially in cyber security, So a lot of tools are developed on artificial intelligence. They are processing the terabit of data of years together and finding out the vulnerable threats which are going to come in future, or how the threats will be there and their patterns. Those things are being developed by different tools by the software tools by these people, cyber security environment. And we are also seeing that the agriculture need is going to be huge. Whatever the food grains required now, they may go by more than double in 2050. So the existing usable land is very limited. So, and we have to use the artificial intelligence technology and deep learning technology to identify the issues in agriculture sector by image processing, so that they can arrange the pesticides and fertilizers at the right time to yield more crops, so as to meet the needs of the future, that the food grains requirement. And I can also tell certain applications which are coming across is the banking sector. Banking sector, the artificial intelligence is playing an important role in stock exchange. Also, they are using the artificial intelligence platform for predicting the stocks and their values. And the future is going to be with the artificial intelligence based prediction of stocks. And many banks are also seeing the customer behavior, customer requirement based on their payments and other things. They are customizing the requirements and giving the specific packages like things to the individuals which are required for the respective customers. And we can also think of AI in energy and mining and materials. You can people are using artificial intelligence in Netflix also, because Netflix based on the location, place, and the language, all these things put together, they are giving a customized requirements to the customers, so that the customers can choose the right requirements and try and making use of the services. And the chartboard is also one of the major user of artificial intelligence. And the future, the automobiles, they are using driverless cars, and Tesla and Wamco is some of the softwares being used for driverless cars. And regarding healthcare and pharma, there is a lot of use of artificial intelligence. IBM Watson is one of the software being rigorously used by more than 230 organizations across to predict the issues of a patient by analyzing the history of the patient, how the things are happening is previous reports. And further, in the telecom sector is a growing sector, and artificial intelligence is the main theme by which they are able to run 4G and 5G technologies. In the marketing sector of telecom, they are using artificial intelligence to customize the packages for each individuals and getting the maximizing their revenues. And the requirements also being studied by bandwidth usage of each individual customer and suggest the right packages to the customers. So many ways in telecom field also, the artificial intelligence is playing a big role. You also see that there is a big usage of artificial intelligence in e-market platform like Amazon, Flipkart, and all the platforms. There they are using this as an important tool to customize the requirements of a customer and arranging the recommended products to the customer and maximizing their revenues. So like that, so many applications are there in artificial intelligence, and gaming is another field where by the way of learning how a person is handling the things, the system will be so educated and making the game more tougher and tougher in that way. So in the gaming industry also, artificial intelligence plays an important role. So over and all, there are a lot of opportunities in the coming days. Nearly 40 to 45% of the total engineers and computer science perhaps may require to have their knowledge in this field, so that they can get the sustainable jobs for the next 20 to 30 years, as this technology is going to last for a long period. So another thing is the speech recognition is another field where artificial intelligence is being utilized. Human languages are to be converted into actions, and actions are controlling the devices, and devices perform the activities, and prediction of these activities, some of the things will be done automatically. And in coming days, the industrial 4 revolution, the artificial intelligence plays an important role in the machinery. It will observe the machinery's performance and predict the vulnerabilities and faults going to be generated in the future, and give the corrective measures to the managers or the engineers to replace the parts at effective way, so that the damages will be controlled. So many like this, so many usages are there, and sky is the limit for preparation of an application by using the pattern recognition and also the algorithms for AI. So with these few words, I extend best of luck to all the team members, and for the course also, they let them have a successful course, and see that the students who make a joining in this institute will come bright, and they get a good jobs, a great package, and improve the image of the IIDT, and also the our knowledge partner, because learning is continuous. Even the student level learning happens, and faculty level also learning happens. So learning from the students to the faculty, and faculty learning, students learning from the faculty, both will be there, and in unison, both will get knowledge, and it is a great help for the nation and for the institute. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving us a broad canvas about AI and ML, and it has been a good panoramic view. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Now I invite Ms. Anuradha to share some aspects of the program for the benefit of the attendees. Thank you. Anuradha, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sundar sir. First of all, would like to thank Pavan Murthy sir to honor the invitation and be on this. It's a privilege and honor to us to have you on this launch. And at the same time, want to really thank Sundar sir for his guidance. Whatever the shape it has taken in terms of rigor of the course is all because of Sundar sir. He has reviewed line by line of all the syllabus. So the entire credit of the syllabus and the rigor of the course goes to Sundar sir. Thank you for giving us the opportunity, Sundar sir. And Mallikarjun sir, thank you so much. He has been always the guiding light from the time I have met Sir in Tirupati. He has been the guiding light on how to go about the program and the rules and regulations of IIDT. So thank you so much for all for giving these guidelines to us, sir. And would like to start with congratulating IIDT team, Sundar sir and Mallikarjun sir, Dinesh Garu, everyone, for being chosen as partner for US Home Department. It's really a great achievement, and the bar is being pushed by IIDT higher and higher. And so it's a great achievement. And also good evening to all the partners who are on this launch today. And you also have set the bar high now, so that we'll also try hard to be at par with this. So let me go into the presentation for today. So about today's presentation, I'm just going to explain it in probably in 7 to 8 minutes. We are going to talk about the introduction, about the industry. Pawan Murthy sir has given a lot of insights about the industry, so I'm not going to spend much time on about the industry. And then about this program, which is the most important part of this presentation. And there is also a section for prerequisites for this program. What is the admission process? This is what we are going to talk about today. So artificial intelligence, now that we all know, and everybody in this forum, I'm sure you all know what is the importance of artificial intelligence. And in fact, people are calling it as new electricity for the organizations or companies. It is the new electricity without which it won't move forward. And we have seen number of reports that whichever organizations are going digital and learning through artificial intelligence are moving forward, and the other organizations which are not being able to go digital are remaining or almost, like the verge of closure. So this has become very important in our timeline, and this is called Industry 4, as you all know, because there is no looking back. Like Industry 3 is communications and computer science, and the world is hijacked by all these technologies. Industry 4 has come now, and it is getting hijacked by artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. So sir has mentioned a lot of statistics about artificial intelligence, but by 2027, artificial intelligence market is to reach to 66.92 billions. And not even, having an eye for such kind of numbers, artificial intelligence is going to become the primary skill set for engineers very soon. So not even to look at these big numbers that we are seeing now, it is going to be mandatory for all the engineers. And as we see, there are so many job roles available in the market. Within data science, probably IIDT must be seeing there are some 10 kinds of roles within data science. Similarly, machine learning and artificial intelligence offer a wide platter of job roles for the students who are getting into the roles. And skills required, this is important, we know that we have to understand, because these skills are incorporated into the course as suggested by Sundar sir. The foundations are very much required here, because most of the students, when they come to C and data structures, when they come to data structures, they say, okay, we'll leave this in the exam, we won't go through data structures, we'll just go through C. But this is very important foundation for artificial intelligence. That's where artificial intelligence starts, not Python. Most of the institutes, and they equate machine learning and artificial intelligence with Python. Python is just probably a very small percentage or a tool for writing down for making a machine understand what we want it to do. So data structures forms a really very strong part in this. And solid understanding of software development is needed, how a web works, how an end-to-end system works is needed. And then technology, the students will need they will develop the strong technical skills related to machine learning and neural networks and deep learning. And then most importantly, these have to be around cognitive thinking. Critical and analytical thinking are also necessary in this. Creative thinking, being able to think of a solution end to end for a given business problem is also required. So all these things are actually incorporated into the syllabus. Let me get, the job demand obviously is very high, and the pay today is very high for these. Almost, I myself know a student from IIIT who has bagged 20 lakhs offer. So offers are really very good if the student comes with the strong skill set that we have just described. So about this program, let me get to the program in a nutshell. It is for 11 months, over 40 weeks, and the number of hours are 800 hours. 600 will be online because of the kind of work mode that is happening currently. 600 will be online and 200 hours will be on campus for practicals and for the students to complete their exercises and solutions and projects. And the number of credits are 80, and there are 2 capstone projects that the student will complete. The batch will be starting August of this year, and the batch size is a maximum of 40 students so that we'll be able to complete attention to student. So the curriculum is designed like this into 3 terms. Term 1 is, as we have spoken, the strong foundation skills are introduced into term 1. And in term 2, we have lot of artificial intelligence related topics, the neural networks or natural language processing, computer vision. So all these topics, search, there are a lot of internally, the broad terms are these 3, but a lot of optimization. There are a lot of internal algorithms that are used to achieve the broad terms. So all those are taught in the term 2. And term 3 is a conclusive term, which helps a student to understand end-to-end solutioning. So the student will be able to design a complete project end-to-end and also be able to host. So he will also know cloud technologies on how to host these kind of complex systems into cloud. So it is a comprehensive, totally, very well thought of end-to-end syllabus that we have as part of this program. And I was talking about the prerequisites for the program. There are certain prerequisites that the student has to come with. This is assumed that the student will understand a little bit of Python programming, data structures, and have come with a little bit of mathematical knowledge related to basic statistics and probability and calculus, and machine learning, a little bit of supervised and unsupervised learning. These concepts we expect that the student comes up with, but if the student doesn't possess these skills, a prerequisite program from IIT Blackbuck is recommended. And this program will be conducted before starting off the actual classes. So the academic resources that Blackbuck brings is like we have online artificial intelligence labs where we have a lot of practice exercises and solutions. Every topic has around 250 to 300 practice exercises and solutions. There are lots of quizzes. All this keeps adding on to the learning management system that the student will be assigned a user ID and password, and that there will be a summary of all the activities of the student, and every class ends with a quiz. So there is a continuous evaluation of the student learning, and all this is available. We have cloud unlimited space. We have both Azure and AWS for our own purposes, and the student will be doing these projects as part his or her projects using the cloud and this environment that we have created for artificial intelligence labs. And the AI labs has many other activities apart from the hands-on activities. We put lots of blocks, and the student projects, we select projects which are very innovative and place them online. So there are lots of academic resources from Blackbuck available to the students as part of this program. So this is the skill set that a student who completes this program will possess. One is the deep knowledge in artificial intelligence, both the depth and breadth of knowledge in artificial intelligence, and the environment, the context through which an organization works, why they are developing a certain product or why they need certain kind of automation using artificial intelligence. So entire environment will be understood by the student, and data skills are very, very essential for the student who is doing any program in artificial intelligence or machine learning, the student develops strong data fluency and sense of direction and action. So we have a course which is not counted within these 800 hours, which a student can learn voluntarily, which will help the student to understand entire operation of an organization, the direction that the organization is taking. And the student will also be taught to take the ownership of a problem statement and complete a solution architecture, its design, and take ownership of the completion of the project. So the student will also develop a lot of leadership qualities along with the technology qualities as part of this program. Of course, communication skills need to be developed, and these additional skills of presentations and all these things, especially because of the pandemic, everybody has to learn all these things. So strong communication skills will be developed by the student. Overall, the student will be having a 360-degree learning of the program for working in a product organizations. These kind of all these skills are needed. So all these skills a student will learn as part of this program. And the faculty are really, one of the best people that I know or I have seen. Mr. Hargopal Vajja is board of studies, his member board of studies of Osmania University, and his professor Bits Pilani. Prasanna Rambatla, he is head of cloud business IBM. He teaches cloud. And Bhatt Dittakavi, he is founder of Variance.ai. He is a serial entrepreneur in artificial intelligence space, and also is pursuing his PhD from IIT Hyderabad. And Shivan Trivedi is from IIT Roorkee. He has his own organization called Condensius Technologies, and he is deeply passionate about mathematics and various artificial intelligence topics. Great teacher. A lot of students enjoy his teaching. Lot of algorithms he teaches using, say, chess, board, and all these things. So very innovative methodologies he uses for teaching. And Subarao Kapila is from Emerging Technologies Director in Scient. Mauli is Senior Director for Development in Scient. He was heading Learning and Development Division. Now he is heading Emerging Technologies. So all of the people, and apart from these 6 people, there are a lot of other tie-ups where we are having people who are hands-on working on artificial intelligence, teaching on this. Apart from this, we have internal team who work as mentors for the students, or we can call them as TAs, technical assistants. These people will be helping the students to complete their exercises and solutions. They will be helping the students to complete their projects. And of course, artificial intelligence is a little bit tough subject. If the student is not able to understand any of the concepts taught in the class, these people help put additional effort in explaining the students about those concepts. So placement is an important part, as Pavanamurthy Garu has mentioned, and also in our previous discussions, a lot of times this was very much emphasized, and of course at the end of all the trainings or all education, we should end it with a proper conclusion, which is placements. So we have our own employment relationship officers who will be speaking to organizations, especially most of the colleges do not touch upon product-based organizations or startups which are well-funded. They do not touch upon them for placements. We have these special relationships with organizations that are well-funded, which are startups working on the latest emerging technologies. These people we have, they also offer internships for the students. So there is, for placement, we have special emphasis. We provide internships to the students. We have access to the artificial intelligence startups for the students. Of course, there will be interview preparation to the students. We conduct mock interviews almost twice in a month with HRs. We have a tie-up with HR forum called Hyderabad Human Capital Fraternity, and the HRs have come onto this Zoom platform on Sundays, and they interview students so that they are prepared very well for their actual interviews. So there is a lot of emphasis that we are giving, and also was told a number of times to us that there should be special emphasis on campus placements. So our students work in a lot of these organizations. of course, I have seen that even IIDT has a lot of tie-ups, so it should be quite good for a 40 batch. And admission process, there will be a screening test. The students have to actually register on IIDT website, and this is a common procedure to IIDT. There will be a screening test, and once the screening test is cleared by the students, there will be a personal interview with a panel on a specified date. After the interview, the final decision lies with the panel, and they will send the offer letters to the students. So we are planning to have a very highly selective batch, as the speakers have already mentioned. The students also should be bright as part of this program. This is a rigorous program, so the students need to be bright. So it's a selective program, and we would be also viewing the academic character, though we have mentioned that 60% is mandatory for the students in their bachelors. We will be definitely looking into their academic performance, and also would look for initiative of them, like what kind of internships or what kind of initiative or interest they have shown earlier in these technologies, either be artificial intelligence or any other computer science related technologies. So the process of selection is going to be a little bit rigorous. So the dates, admissions are already open, and for the August 2021 batch. If there is any help required for the application process, we will be coordinating with IIDT and will be conducting info sessions and webinars to the students who are interested to explain more about the program. That's about from my side. So any questions about the program I can take now.
Thank you very much, Ms. Anuradha. If there are any questions, I think we will also give another slot for them after the program. Now, as a part of the next item in our agenda, I invite Sri Surendra Babu Garu to enlighten us, to share his thoughts, and also to virtually inaugurate the brochure for IIDT's 6th batch. Surendra sir, now the floor is on to you. Thank you. Surendra Babu Garu.
Sorry.
Yeah, we are.
It's a great
Audio cut aitundi.
program. Sir, is it audible, sir? IIDT is doing a great job for the last couple of years, and who are there, and it's a industry 4.0 technologies where all the students, particularly having a very good technological expertise, will be used for this digital economy and all those things. Particularly artificial intelligence is not only confined to only the students of computer science and engineering, but even artificial intelligence is also used in machine learning and also used in the manufacturing of cars. Artificial intelligence is very much need of the hour in proctoring test. You know, a lot of companies are doing a lot of recruitments, which are all proctor tests, which are artificial intelligence. This is the need of the hour. The students has to be trained on a safe hands. I think Blackbox is one of the partner where IIDT is going on teaching this technology. I am very fortunate to be this part of this program to launch this brochure, and within a month time, the final year opportunity for the people who want to work on the high-end technologies to be a part of this prestigious program. And I thank the opportunity given to all my officials for especially for Sundar sir for giving this opportunity. I wish you best of luck for the future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Surendra Garu. Is an important part of the big cogwheel of industry, academia, and placements, sir, because he is the chair of the placement consortium for the state. And from APTA, we just we are requesting him to extend his help to our students if and when there is any issues with our. So thank you, Surendra Garu, for inaugurating virtually the brochure, which will now be going public for all the students. I will also request APTA, my DDMs, Director Academic Affairs, to take this program to all the colleges so that the students are aware of this program and they can benefit from this. One or two things, Anuradha gave a broad panorama of what is expected from this program and what are the aspects which student is going to learn. She was also outlining the faculty. I forgot to mention that I will also be a part of the faculty. It is my passion. I keep teaching and I'll be handling certain subjects in mathematics. I'll also be teaching certain subjects, initial subjects in software engineering development and computer science. So these aspects, whichever time permitting, I will also be a part of the teaching. All said and done, Pavanamurthy sir outlined the broad AML landscape. Anuradha was giving a big picture of what to expect from the program. All said and done, with the amount of knowledge today, we are just able to mimic barely the thought processes of a housefly with all our AI algorithms. Not to talk about the complex human behaviors, not to talk about the complex animal behaviors. We are not yet reached there. At best, we are able to mimic the thought processes and the psychological processes of a housefly. That's all we are there. And this also gives us a opportunity for exploring the vast landscape. So this is where we stand in the AML spectrum, and we hope to achieve more in the future, even after 75 years of AI, just as Pavanamurthy sir pointed out. In fact, it was in 1957 when the first neural networks neutron in the form of a perceptron came out with its mathematical algorithm. So we are quite slow in these AI processes. Now I request Mr. Mallikarjun to conclude with a vote of thanks. Mallikarjun Garu.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of IIT Tirupati and its team under the stewardship of our DG, Dr. Sundar sir, we heartily thank our chief guest of the occasion, Sri Pavanamurthy, CEO of APMSME Corporation, to take his time off the busy schedule and deliver the address, briefly encompassing the role of artificial intelligence in the upcoming Industry 4.0. In the use cases and the companies which are adopting artificial intelligence, it gives a clue on the employment potential to the students who would like to pursue PGP in AML with IIT Tirupati. And also we thank Dr. Surendra for taking his personal time off at this odd hour to unveil the IIT brochure for the forthcoming PG program in cybersecurity, data science, and AML. Dr. Surendra, thank you once again. We thank Anuradha, founder CEO of Blackbuck, for the detailed presentation on the brand new PG program. We look forward for such enlightening sessions, including Q&A, till the delivery of sessions for students start. We thank our DG sir for his continuous engagement and for giving the way forward for IIT. We thank all the delegates of DSCI, our sister concerns APSSPC, APITA, APITA, ITANC, and also Chief Information Security Officer, Union Bank of India, and also our knowledge partners, ESF and NFSU, Praxis Business School, Calcutta, Dr. Vishweshwaran, and Inspire Edge. We look forward to meet and greet each one of you in the coming days at IIT Tirupati. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. And before we leave, I just want to thank once again Sundar sir and the amount of knowledge he brings. I'm looking forward to attend the classes. Not only the students, I'm looking forward to attend the classes of sir. Because whenever I speak to him, I'm afraid what topic will sir bring? Will I know that or not? So I'm always afraid to talk to sir. So I'm looking forward to sir's classes and all the